Hi, in this NetBeez how-to demo, we'll show you how you can monitor Wi-Fi networks with the latest and greatest NetBeez release 3.0. First of all, let's review the features that have been introduced in past releases and in the current one. Starting from release 1.4, we release the Wi-Fi network monitoring tab. This is a tab where the user can review aggregated information from all the NetBeez Wi-Fi sensors deployed in the network. So things like signal strength, link quality, and also the BSSIDs that the sensor connected to are all available there. And this is a great way to understand what is the quality and the performance of a specific SSID, and also identify those agents or areas in your network that have bad link quality or signal strength and so on. In release 1.5, we introduce SSID hopping, and what that does allows an individual sensor to connect to more than one SSID between 2 and 4, and then periodically hop between this SSID, and by doing so testing also the connection and the overall performance with the continuous tests such as ping, DNS, HTTP, and traceroute. So it's a good way to keep an eye on multiple SSIDs by using one individual sensor. In release 2.0, we expose the WPA, supplicant, and DHCP logs of the Wi-Fi monitoring sensors. So with that information, what the user can do is identify authentication or association issues with the Wi-Fi access point, and or identify maybe issues with the DHCP scope. Perhaps maybe the server has exhausted the lease, the pool, or as the agent, the sensor is not receiving the DHCP lease from the server. So it's a very good feature because it really allows you to more troubleshoot client-related issues with Wi-Fi networks. And lastly, in release 3.0, which was released early November 2019, so a few weeks ago, we released the Wi-Fi connection timing. This is a very great feature because it allows you to see and time the Wi-Fi connection process divided in association, authentication, and DHCP phases. So it's a very good way to see not only how a network performs on an ongoing basis when the clients are connected, but also how quick it takes to connect to a network and what can go wrong in one of these three phases. A quick review of our NetBeez Wi-Fi monitoring sensor, also called Wi-Fi Beez. You can see this is the new model we launched at the beginning of 2019. It runs with a 1.2 gigahertz quad core. It's based on the Raspberry Pi 3. It has also an SD card, 8 gigabyte, and of course has a external, which is inside the box that you see here, 802.11 AC adapter with a DFS support. So supports the DFS channels that not all the cards support. Of course, it's a dual band type of card, and we also have an Ethernet, as you can see in the back picture. It's a 10100 megabit per second and supports PoE. So the benefit is that really you can power this like an access point just with the PoE Ethernet cable, and you're pretty much done. All right, so let me show you quickly on the dashboard how all this looks together. You can see here, first of all, the bus tab. We have a section about the Wi-Fi. Here you can see the new Wi-Fi timing. We can see how long it takes for the different SSIDs to connect, the average time to connect for the last 24 hours, and how many pass and failure connection attempts were done in the last 24 hours. If we go under the agent, we can check, for example, this Pittsburgh Wi-Fi. This guy is doing SSID hopping across two SSIDs, NetBeez and NetBeez Guest. So you can see that is testing whenever it hops to one specific SSID. do real-time testing with the ping, DNS, HTTP, and traceroute, and here's the data. And then you can also see under the wireless now tab the Wi-Fi connection feature that was released on 3.0. You can see also you can run a network test at the end of the connection to see if the network connectivity was available or not. And down here you can see also this agent clearly is hopping, so it disconnected and reconnected to another SSID. You can see the channel information, you can see the SSID, the BSSID, and so on. And here are the exposed WPA supplicant and DHCP logs. This is a good way also to get more information about the Wi-Fi connection process. And lastly, the Wi-Fi network tab. Here is where you can see, for example, for all your manage and monitor SSIDs, what is the average association authentication, DHCP time. You can see what is the overall agent performance broken down by signal strength or link quality. And here you can see the real-time data as reported by these sensors. With that concludes this brief and short how-to demo on Wi-Fi monitoring by NetBeez as per the release at 3.0.